Hello, everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Paulina. I am the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar, where we will be talking about 14 types of questions to use in your e-learning course that you can easily build with iSpring QuizMaker. And to cover this topic for us today, I have invited my colleague from Technical Support Department, Anna Polikarpova. Hi, Anna. How are you doing today? And thanks for tuning in.
Hi, Paulina. Thank you for inviting me. I'm doing great. And how are you today?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks a lot for checking out.
Okay, great. So, hello, everyone. I'm happy to start our webinar today, and thank you for joining us. Needless to say, quizzes are an effective tool in e-learning. They not only help instructors, but they also help students identify what they know and what they don't know. So, your learners have a better idea of how well they are grasping the material, hopefully motivating them to study more and help them allocate their study time effectively by focusing on the information but still needs more practice. Multiple choice questions, true or false questions, often the norm for e-learning courses, right? No doubt they're really useful, but today let me tell you more about other question types that you can use in your quizzes. iSpring QuizMaker provides 14 question types, and I believe that you will find the perfect question match for your training scenario. In our webinar today, we will show you what questions you can create with iSpring QuizMaker, how to define the most effective question format for your task, and how to build quizzes with a lot less effort. Okay, so let's get started. With iSpring QuizMaker, you can create graded quizzes and surveys. But what is the difference between those two? In graded quizzes, you can see how your users are progressing by assigning points to your users' answers. Surveys help you to collect data from your learners. Users' answers cannot be correct or incorrect. And before we start creating our quiz today, let me quickly introduce you to the interface of iSpring QuizMaker. Basically, it has two tabs, Form View and Slide View. In the Form View, you can add questions and set up question properties. Let's say a number of attempts or set up a timer. The Slide View is more about the design. There you can select the theme for quiz slides and set how everything will look. The next important part of QuizMaker interface is feedback and branching. The feedback option enables you to give a custom explanatory feedback for each question. With the feedback by answer option, you can provide detailed feedback for each answer option, explaining why the selected answer is correct or incorrect. Also, using QuizMaker, you can create groups of questions inside a quiz. Group of questions can be very useful if your quiz includes sets of questions on several different subjects. Your quiz may include all questions from all the groups in a fixed order, or you can set up different rules for different groups within your quiz. Moreover, you can select the number of questions from each group to be asked. And for our webinar today, we divided all the questions into 4 groups. And be sure that we will go through all of them today. The first group is where users need to select the correct answer from the provided option. It includes multiple choice, multiple response, and true or false question. The drag and drop type question types require users to drag the correct answer to a particular places on pictures or in text. This group includes matching, sequence, drag and drop, and drag the words questions. In the next question, Your user will need to choose from the provided answer options. This group includes Hotspot, Select from List, and Likert Scale. And one more question group. There your users need to type in their answers. This group includes fill in the blanks, short answer, numeric, and essay questions. And today you will choose which type of questions we will cover first. So Polina, can you please launch a poll?
So the poll should be up and running right now. And yes, guys, you decide which question group we start with first. And so far, I see some leader already forming up. And let's do it fast and quickly and vote for whatever group you're mostly interested in. And I will give you maybe another 10 seconds to make a decision of the webinar flow so that Anna can go ahead and start right off with the most popular group that you guys will select. Okay, so it looks like almost everybody voted. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and close the polling and share the results with everyone. So as far as we can see, our attendees, Anna, would like to start with the drag and drop question group.
Okay, that's great. So that's maybe my favorite group from all of them. Today we will create a quiz together from the very scratch. And to do that, let me quickly close my presentation and open iSpring QuizMaker. So you can create quizzes as a part of your presentation or just create quizzes as a standalone courses. So today we will create a separate quiz from the presentation. To do that, I will open my iSpring suite using its icon on the desktop and go to the quizzes tab. So I will select create a quiz and maximize the window. So I have some resources, but I created before the webinar. And if you want, after the session, we can share a link with you all, so you will be able to perform the same steps after the webinar. Okay, and for today, our first question, and the first question in this group is matching. So to add a question to your quiz, you need to click where it says question and select a question from the group from the list. I will select matching. But before editing it to our quiz, let me quickly open it so you will see a little preview of what we receive after creating this. So a matching question can cover a large amount of content. Also, it is one of the most engaging types of questions for users. In a matching question, you provide several phrases or concepts, along with several words, and the learner has to match each word with the appropriate phrase or concept. And for sure, you can add extra matches to make the task even harder. So let me quickly go back to our quiz. I will click question, select matching, and now I will quickly copy and paste the question and my matches from my resources. So today we will create matches, not words with words, but words with pictures. And I also add a picture. So to add an item, to add a match, you just need to type it here like this. And for each match, I will add a picture. So to do this, I need to click Add Picture right here and open, I will open my resources and select the correct picture that I created. I will delete this phrase, and I will do the same for the rest of my answer options, like this. And the last one, it will be here. So to allow your users to zoom into the picture so they can see the picture closer, I need to select the Allow User to Zoom Picture option right here. So I just need to click on the picture and turn on this option. I need to do it manually for each match for each picture. If you want, you can create additional matches. You just need to type in the word or add pictures right here. And also to add extra matches, you need to do it right here in the additional matches section. So I will add a couple of additional matches. This will be the first one, and here will be the second one. And that's it. So let me quickly preview it and show you how it will look like. So to preview the question, I just click preview and preview slide like this. So to zoom into the picture, I need to move the cursor to my picture and just click it. So it will be zoomed in. If I need to close this picture, I just click it once again. And to give an answer, I need to drag my match from the right column to the left to find the right match. And click submit. That's correct. And that's it. So this is per the matching question. The next question type is sequence. So let me close preview and open the preview of our next question. Sequence questions are the best option for establishing a timeline, arranging several things in ascending descending order, or illustrating a step-by-step process. You can list some events or statements and give learners an opportunity to put them in the correct order. It is effective when users need to remember pieces of information in a set, not separately. You can also use this type of question for historical or chronological subject matter. Okay, so let's go back to our quiz and add our question. Let's select it from the group. Found it. And now I will just quickly, as I did before, copy and paste the question itself and the answer options from my resources. So you can type in or just copy and paste the question itself right here. And then I will quickly copy and paste my answer options. Like this. So as with the previous question, you can add additional choices. You just need to type in them right here, or you can delete unnecessary field just by clicking X. So when you type in your choices, you should type them in the correct order. So this order will be the correct one. So right now, I believe it's time to switch to the slide view to show you what you can do there. So I go to slide view, so just click here. And for this question, I will add a background. I can do it in the simple way, in the same way as I do in PowerPoint. So I just go to design and click format background. Click picture or text or fill, click file, and select a picture from my computer like this. If I need, I can quickly change the color and the font of my question. So let's change it to white like this. Okay, so this is how our question will look like for users. Okay, and the next question, it's my all-time favorite. And some time ago, our customer asked us to add this question type, and now here it is. It is called drag and drop. So let me quickly show you the preview of it. So this is a fun question type as it lets you add more interactivity to your quiz. Just define which objects are drag sources and which are drop targets, and that's it. This question type allows users to drag objects and drop them into predefined gaps on a base image. So I will close the preview and go back to our quiz. Go back to form view, click question, and select drag and drop right here. So let me quickly copy and paste as a question. Just a second. Like this. And in order to add pictures, I need to click proceed. Right now, you can set up drag and drop question for forms, for shapes and pictures, and I will use pictures in my question. So to do that, I will go to the Insert tab right here and click Picture. I will select all the picture that I will use in this question just by hitting Control on my keyboard and selecting them from my resource folder, like this. After that, I can adjust the pictures as I need. So you just need to select a picture, move the cursor to its border, so it will be double arrow like this, and just drag them to the correct size, the one that you need to have, like this, and it will be here. And that's it, I believe. So let me make it smaller. And if I want, I can rotate pictures to make it maybe look more real, like this. After we added the pictures, we need to go back to the form view right here and set up the matches, the correct matches. So I will select a drag item first. I will select picture 1 from the drop-down list. And in the drop target column, I need to select a picture. There I need to drag my picture 1. So it will be picture 5. And do the same for the rest of pictures. If they have no match, I need to select no match in the drop-down list. So you need to do this for all the objects on your slide. And if you want to delete the match, you need just click X right here. Okay, so all the questions have some general options, and some of them have the common option, have a specific option which is only for this question. So let's take a look what options we can set up for drag and drop option for drag and drop question type. So you can find all those options right here. The first option is snap drag item to. You can select if you want to snap it to a specific drop target or to the correct drop target, or don't snap at all. I will select the first option. You can choose the snapping type for your matches. Also, you can enable features which will replace items with the previous ones, and the option which will allow your users to reset objects to their original state. You just need to enable this option. So I will select it, and in this case, I will have the reset button on my question, and I will be able to start over again. So if you have several attempts for your question, you can set a number of attempts right here. So let's select 2. One more additional option is available. So you can select if any user start a new attempt, if all the items will be saved, their positions, or if it will be returned to the original points. So I will select leave track items. And now let's go to preview and click preview slide to show you how it will work. So I will select this one and this one. As you can see, here is the reset option, and if I click it, I can start over again. Okay, so let me select the incorrect option, and as soon as I have 2 attempts, I can try again. I go to reset once again and click submit. Okay, so now it's correct. Okay, so let me close the preview window and show you the preview of our next question, and it's called drag the words. Users are required to drag and drop words from the word bank into the blanks in the given text. You can create textual expressions with missing pieces of text, and users will drag missing words to appropriate places to form the complete expression. So let's go back to our quiz. So click here, go to question, and select drag the words question from the list. Now let me quickly copy and paste my question from my resources. Mhm. So if you want, you can add your text and only after that add blanks, or you can just add just type in your text and add blanks while you type in. So I will just copy and paste the text like this. And to insert a blank, I need to select my one specific word, or if I want a couple of words or even a sentence, and then click Insert Blank right here. So I will do it for all my words like this. Also, you can just use the Control plus G combination on your keyboard to add a blank like this. If you need, you can delete the blank. You just need to click right here. Also, to make your task even harder, you can add additional words. So I will add only this one, like this. And now it's time to see if we have a specific settings for this question. And here we have the sort words alphabetically option, which arranges the words in alphabetical order. And if all the words what the user has placed remain in the same places on the next attempt, this option, the same option which was set up in the drag and drop question. So now let me quickly preview the question. So I can just click it to set up all my words or drag and drop it like this. Okay, guys, we are done with the first group. And do you have any questions so far? And Polina, which group will be next?
Let's launch another poll question to see which group we should cover next. So guys, go ahead and please vote on whatever group you think we should cover next. And I think the previous drag and drop group coverage was quite a good one. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you, almost everybody, voted. So let me now close this poll and share the results with everybody. Okay, Anna, choosing from the provided options, group should be next.
Okay, thank you. That's a very interesting group too, because it have a lot of interesting options. So I will close the preview window. And as I stated in the beginning of our webinar, we can create question groups. So let's create a new one for this specific question group and rename the group for drag and drop. So to add a question group, I just need to click question group on the toolbar right here. To rename it, I will click on the question name and just type in here the correct one. So I typed in the name of our second question group and the first one, drag and drop. Okay, that's it. So I will click, I will go to question and add the first question from this group, and it will be hotspot. So let me quickly open you a preview of this question to show you what we will do. So hotspot is a visual question type that allows users to select a certain area of the image as an answer. It engages users more than typical quiz questions and allows you to check how they identify information visually, not just as theory. The students should click on one or more designated areas on an image. So let's go back to our quiz. And first of all, I will add a hotspot question. Let me quickly copy and paste it. from my resources like this. Right after that, we need to add the picture itself. So there are two options. You can add a picture from file, or you can use from a clipboard option, just in case if you need to add a screenshot of any program. I will add a picture from file, select this one and click open, like this. After that, I will, right now, I will add hotspots to this image. On one image, there may be several hotspots of different shapes. To add a hotspot, you need to use one of the drawing tools right here. It can be rectangle, oval, or freeform. I will select oval and add it to my picture. But if your picture has a lot of details, you can zoom into it. To do this, you need to click right here. Okay, and now I can add a shape just in the same way as you do in PowerPoint. Like this, you can move it and you can rename it. Okay, after it's done, I will zoom out by clicking here. Also, as there can be several hotspots, I will add an additional one, which will be incorrect. Let's add a rectangle like this. You need to select which hotspot will be correct or incorrect in the correct column right here. So I will unselect rectangle and leave mark for the oval that I added. Why you need these incorrect hotspots? If you set up sending quiz results to your email, you will be able to analyze which incorrect options are kind of most popular among your users and provide them with feedback. In the slide options on the right here, you can specify additional settings for the hotspot question. The first option is limited number of responses. Then you enable these settings, the number of answers can be no more than the number of valid areas. So I have one correct hotspot, so maximum answer will be 1. You can use this option, for example, if a student has to select 3 correct areas on the map, he can put up to 3 markers. If you select the Enable Glaring Markers option right here, during the quiz, the reset button will be added to the player, as we did in the previous question. So using this button, the user can delete all the markers from the image. Users can remove a single marker by clicking on it again or tapping if they take the quiz on a mobile phone. So let me quickly go to preview and show you how it will work. So I go to preview and select previous slide. I will select a lot of hotspots and click submit like this. One more very interesting option which you can set up is scoring. So in the slide options for each question, you can set up score by result, or for some questions, you can select by choice. If you select by choice, you can assign points for each given answer option. So let's say if I select rectangle 1, they will be awarded with 1 point, and if they oval, they will be 10 points, like this. Okay, and the next question is select from lists. Let me quickly open you the preview of this question. And in this question, the user must select the correct answer from a drop-down list. This type is similar to fill in the blanks, but you can show a set of possible answers in the list. Also, it may be not an effective way to test actual knowledge. It might be helpful initially in a quiz settings. It can also be helpful when you want to confuse users with similar answers. So I will go back to my quiz, click question, select from the list, and quickly copy and paste from my resources. So I pasted the question itself, and I will add text. So delete the formatting. Then I select the word, and to add a blank, I can use the insert blank option or just use the Ctrl plus G combination on my keyboard like this. To add another option, I need to click on this arrow and click add a new word right here. I can select clean and let me select and let me type in cover. To select the correct answer, I need to just select it in the list. Just put this mark right here. Okay, so if you want to delete the mark, the blank, you just need to click it and click delete blank right here. In each blank, there must be at least two options. So you just need to take it into consideration while creating this question. Okay, so right now I go to preview, previous slide, and show you how it will look like. So I will select clean, submit, and it's incorrect. Okay, so let me close it and let's move on to the next question type, and it will be Likert scale. I need to note what this question type cannot be graded. It's more suitable for surveys and respondents can express their opinion about a certain statement. Okay, so let me go back to my quiz, go to question, select Likert scale right here, and quickly copy and paste my question. After that, I will type in, I will copy, but you will have to type in or copy to your own statements. Like this. For sure, you can add an additional statement, not only four. You just need to type in a new statement right here, or you can delete an additional statement just by using this option. Okay, so you can add several statements, and for each of the statements, there will be a separate scale. Under the list of statements, you can choose one of 7 preset scales. So it will be disagree, agree, hard, easy, yes, no. But if you want, you can even add your own scale. And to do that, you need to click change. Delete one of the already existing scales. Just select the scale right here and click delete here. After that, you can just type in your own scales labels and click save to create a new preset for the scale. But I will not do that. I will use one of the default ones. And I will select not likely, likely, like this. Okay, so what options you can set up for this question? You can select if you want to flip the scale and if you want to show numbers instead of the name or not, this option. So I will unselect those and go to preview slide to quickly show you how it will look like this. Okay, and I believe what we are done with the second section. So which group will be next?
Let me launch the poll. However, it does have 4 groups, but I would like just to remind you that we've already covered drag and drop and choosing from the provided options. So which one would you like to cover next? Selecting from the list or type in? All right, so let me give you guys maybe five more seconds. Okay, so it looks like you have taken the vote. So let me close the poll and share the results with everyone. And according to this poll, the next group that Anna you are going to cover will be type in group of questions.
Okay, great. So let's speed up a little bit. Okay, so I will click question group to create a new group for our questions. Type in, and the first question of this group will be fill in the blanks. So let me quickly open a preview of this question. Filling the blank questions, also known as completion questions, require what learners actually know is the correct answer. Users fill in the blank questions without giving hints and evaluate the user's real knowledge. You can also use this type of question if you need to check an employee's familiarity with a certain rule or simple procedure, for example. Okay, so let's go back to the quiz. Click question and select fill in the blanks. This one. And I will quickly go back to my resources once again and insert this picture. So you can type in your question right here, and here you need to add a text. Okay, so I will delete this default text and just type in the text that I need to have. As we already know how to add blanks, I'll just select a word and click Ctrl plus G on my keyboard. So let me quickly do this. Mhm. And that's almost it. Yes, done. Okay, so this question only have one option if you want answers to be case sensitive or not. You can set this up right here. So let me select this option, and also one more option that we are going to select is we are going to limit time to answer the question. So in this case, there will be a timer on the player and my users will know that their time for answering is limited. So I will set up 1 minute, go to preview, go previous slide. As you can see, I have a pop-up window. Then I open this question, click OK. I have a timer right here. And right now, I will just add my answers. So I need to type them in. Okay, and that's actually it. So let me close the preview and open the preview of our next question, and it will be short answer. In this question type, users enter answers by themselves. So this format is better if you're looking for mastery without suggesting answer, and requires what learners actually know the correct answer. Don't forget to add answer options, but take into consideration possible typos, abbreviations, and other spelling variants that quiz takers can use. So let me go back to the quiz, click question, select short answer, and let me quickly copy and paste my question from the resources. Okay, so here is my question. And then I need to type in the answers. For sure, you can add several ones. I just have one. But to add a new one, you just need to click here and start to type in. And that's it. For this question too, you can set up if answers are case sensitive or not. Okay, so I believe to save us the time, we can just skip the preview of this question just because it's very basic and move forward to the next one. The next one, it will be numeric. The numeric quiz question is similar to the short answer type, but users should enter the correct number to answer. It is almost impossible to guess the correct answer with a question like this. In iSpring QuizMaker, you can set up both an exact number and intervals. So let me go back to the QuizMaker, click question, and select numeric from the list. As you can see, here you can select setup conditions, so equal to, between, greater than, and so on. But I will quickly, as I did before, I will just quickly copy and paste my question from the list, like from my resources like this. And I will have only one condition. It will be equal to, and here will be number 4. But if you want to have a several one, um, set up not a specific number but interval, you can add an additional condition right here. Okay, and let's go to preview, previous slide, and it will look like this. So I just need to type in a number. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. And the next question from this group is essay. Let me go to preview this question. The essay question uses a free response modality. This question type is suitable if you need to get a detailed answer to a question, full feedback, or a case description. With this question type, users can give answers in free form. So that's very simple question. You just need to add this. You just need to go to questions, select essay, and type in your the topic of which users need to add a description or express their opinion. And that's it. I also need to mention that this question can be only survey, not a graded one. Okay, so we are done with the third group, and we have a couple of minutes to cover the last but not the least group. And I'm pretty sure that we will be, but this time will be enough. And the last group is selected from the list, and I believe that you all know this group and you all use those questions in your quizzes and tests. So firstly, I need to add the question group. I will not rename it for now to save the time. go to the question, and the first question will be multiple choice question. So let me quickly open it to show you how it will work with iSpring. Multiple choice questions are among the most effective way to test learners on the content of an e-learning courses. This question type allows you to ask only the direct questions, and sometimes it takes less time to complete a multiple choice question compared to an open question, let's say essay. Okay, so I will go back to my quiz, and quickly I will do it quickly and add my question from the resources like this. This question type can only have one correct answer. So let me quickly copy and paste it. And to select the correct option, I need to select it in the correct column right here. So it will be the second option. Also for this question, I will add a custom incorrect feedback. So to edit the feedback, I just need to click right here on those three dots, select the default text, and insert my own. So let me quickly go to preview to show you how the incorrect feedback works. So after I answered, here's a pop-up window which I can hide just by clicking right here. Okay, and the next question will be the multiple response. Multiple response question. It is similar to multiple choice, but users should select all of the correct answers from several alternatives. So there can be several correct answers. So I will quickly go back to my quiz, go to question and select multiple response. And after that, just copy and paste my options. As we did before in multiple choice question, to select the correct answers, you just need to set up a checkbox in the correct column. So like this. And also one more thing that I want to show you, it is how the score by choice works. So as you can see, then I select by choice, I will get the score column right here, and I can assign score for each answer as we did in the hotspot question. So let me select, let me set up 5 here and -5 here and 10 right here. So if I set up scoring this way, if I go to preview and select previous slide, if I select all those questions for which I set up scoring and click submit, I will get 10 in total just because 5 plus minus 5 and plus 10 will be 10. And this is why I get 10 points right here. And for sure, not you can set up feedback not only by result, but set up a feedback by choice too. And you can do that right here in the multiple choice question. In this case, you will be able to add feedback for each question. And the last, but not the last question, but it will be our 14th question. It is called true or false. I believe you all know this question. So let me quickly open the preview. So true or false is one of the easiest way to frame questions to, and you just need to simply put which involves making a statement to which the learner chooses whether it is true or false. And that's actually it. So I believe what's the main thing that I need to mention, if you want, you can rename and use not true or false, but let's say yes or no options. But in this question type, you can have only two options. You cannot add additional ones. Also, let me quickly check, but you can set up, but you can add pictures right here. And why you need to add a picture in the form view if you can set this up in the slide view? Just because if you add it in the form view and if you view the test, take the test from your mobile device, this picture will be displayed. So I just opened the preview window, and if I go to phone right now, I will see this picture. For sure, I will be able to see how my quiz will look in a mobile device, but here I can see the picture and I can zoom it. Okay guys, so we are done. We take a look at all the questions, and I believe that we are ready to Q&A session if we have a time for it.